Good morning. It is, oops, door's locked. It is Tuesday morning, and I'm already back from my walk this morning. We're hoping to do a video today on how we are starting our seeds. Art pulled these all out for me last night, so that's on my agenda this morning, or at least this afternoon. But I'm gonna go check the chickens this morning. Charity changed the coop yesterday. She said, "Mom, I feel like going outside and hanging out. Can I do the chicken coop and give Grandma and Grandpa the manure?" And I'm like, absolutely. I'm not going to stop you with that. So let's see how they're doing this morning. Good morning, girls. Let me open the door. Good morning. How was your new coop? All clean? I think you girls want to escape outside. That's what you guys look like. All right, girls, I'll let you out for a little while. Go ahead. Everybody out. Come on, everybody out. They're like, you're in the way. And we've got one egg for the morning, and it's still warm. It's a fresh egg. Yay!
Hi, Daniel. How are you? Are you good? Can you wave? Oh, don't cry.
He goes, I don't like the camera.
And then, Mommy is making some oatmeal bars.
If you watched our bulk haul video, you saw that we bought, is that 60 pounds?
Yes, 60 pounds of molasses.
Of molasses. It was so much cheaper than a gallon. And we go through a lot of molasses, so I thought that was the perfect way to do it. Well, we have an issue of trying to evacuate it from the container. So Art is doing, I think it's funny, he says he's doing CPR on the bucket.
Yeah, you push it down and it pushes it out.
Let's just hope that the lid doesn't pop off.
It should be fine.
Charity, you would not ever get clean again.
Second shower for the day.
All right.
Tell them what we're doing.
So what we're doing is we're taking the molasses, we're putting it into our 8-cup glass measure, and then we are pouring it.
Stick a straw in there and go up above where the bubble is.
And then we're pouring it into our other gallon molasses container here. So this can stay upstairs. This is easy to use. And then we're only filling up, dipping out of the bucket maybe every couple of months instead of having to dip out of the bucket every time we need to cook. If any of you guys know the device that's supposed to go in that hole, let us know, because that may be worth our time instead of doing CPR.
It would help. It was down in the basement where it's cold. If it were warmer, it'd probably go a little faster.
Yeah, but that's a lot of molasses to try to heat up.
This isn't even the amount I need for my granola.
Here, Charity.
We now have an audience.
A big audience.
A big audience, and it's a very sticky mess.
Yes.
Fingers.
And sticky fingers.
Wouldn't that be awful if somebody,
Look at her.
like, you know how they twerk?
What do you think of molasses?
Good.
Is it good?
Yummy, yum. Yummy.
Mommy.
Mommy.
Daddy figured out how to do it faster. You just lean on it so it pushes out all the air and it pushes out.
Yeah, the air pushes it out. It's a lot faster that way.
Oh.
Okay, I think we're ready to dump it.
Remember there was like a molasses spill?
I grabbed a funnel. The funnel did not work too well because it was way too slow. So we figured out another way to do it. We transferred it from the large one to a small one, and then we can just pour it into there. It seems to pour pretty easily into there. You just have to be careful not to move it or else it will spill all over the sides. We have a lot of sticky mess on the counter, but that's okay because kids like to eat that. We finished it. It took a while this time, but now that we know how to do it, next time it will go a lot faster.
Lydia and I are going to work on an experiment. So for our science, we did something different for homeschooling. The science is taught via videos, and then they have like a lab workbook that they work through that goes with each video that they watch. And today's lab experiment is how, sort of like the water cycle and hot and cold water in meteorology. We're going to start by making the ice. That's the first step, and then later this afternoon when Peter gets here, we'll finish that up. Peter and Lydia work in the same program. However, they're working at 2 different levels within the program. It's really actually a really neat program, very easy to do for the kids, and it just gives me a little extra time to have them watch their science while I'm working with the other kids. What we have to do is we're going to fill this up with some water, and then we'll add some blue food coloring, and then we're going to put it in our ice cube trays. You ready?
Yes.
We have to be careful. This cannot get on your clothes. Okay, go ahead and stir that up, Lydia. Oh, that's good and blue.
I can put that in a.
We're gonna put it in the ice cube.
Oh, look what happened to the spoon.
Oh, the spoon turned. You know, I think my ice cube tray is probably gonna turn blue after this.
And then I'm gonna have to wash it.
Now you're going to very, very, very carefully.
Look it drop.
Yeah. You're going to pour it in the ice cubes.
Ew. Is that good?
That's good. Go to the next
Ew,
one.
that is pretty. Oh, that is pretty. Yep, we have enough.
Charity's furry little friend here is just like a cat. Absolutely loves the sunshine. He's kind of giving me the hairy eyeball like, what are you doing with that camera on me? Hello, Mr. Thumper. How are you? Huh? He's actually a pretty good bunny. Doesn't cause too much trouble. He loves the sunshine and sitting here in it. Right? Yes, I do. And we let Thumper up a lot. Just let him, when we're downstairs, we let him kind of run around and hang out and socialize with everybody. And sometimes we catch him on our couch, which he's not really supposed to be there. But I don't think you can train a rabbit not to hop on your couch. But usually on a sunny day, if you don't know where Thumper is, you'll find him on the floor in the sunshine, like I just showed you. Just absolutely loves the sunshine. We're waiting for Lydia's ice to finally freeze. It's not quite there yet, so we can't do their science experiment. But let me show you the curriculum that we're using. I never did end up getting around to filming a complete curriculum video for the different kids. So I'll just show you what we're using for science right now. So this is what Peter and Lydia are doing for their school. These come in different levels depending on, you know, what grade you're in, but the videos are still the same. And so the two of them can either watch these together or separately. And then the lessons are broken down just into weekly sections. So this is day 1, and then this one had a puzzle. It's not very labor intensive, but it's just something you can do consistently. Day 2, then there's activities you can do, and it's just very easily laid out. I had never heard of Science Shepherd, but I had done a lot of research online, and it seemed like something that we would like. And then John, for his science and health, he's working on this Apologia Health and Nutrition book, which is really an outstanding curriculum. Don't be intimidated by the size of the book. It's very easy to read, very easy to understand, really a very nice curriculum. And then the book that goes along with it is the student notebook. And I feel like this is actually the best part of the curriculum. The student notebook actually makes the student think about what they've read, and then they kind of make your students write out their thoughts and answers to what they've read. And it is very much a well-written curriculum for character building, which is part of the reason why I chose this. I felt like this was really important to work through a lot of the different aspects of being a teenager. And really, so far, I've really liked that curriculum too. Again, a lot of it depends on your student. I think that's the beauty about homeschooling, is you can really tailor your homeschooling experience to what is best for each child. If you're new to homeschooling, or you haven't homeschooled but you're interested in learning more about that, one of the best websites that has so many choices of curriculum is christianbook.com. They have a huge selection. If you can get on their mailing list, they send out a lot of different catalogs, particularly their homeschool catalogs, and they have reviews about different curriculums throughout their different publications of catalogs throughout the year. And it really gives you a good idea of, you know, what are some of the books out there that may be of interest. I like to take what I see in there, and then if there's something that looks interesting, I'll go on either YouTube or just online and read people's reviews of it, see if I can find screenshots of the insides of the books, because I'm a touchy-feely type of person. I really like to see my books to see if it would work for me, but I don't have the ability to get out to any of those curriculum fairs or anything like that. So this going online is a great solution for me. And that's how I found these two sets of books here. But check out christianbook.com. Often you can get free shipping on purchases of $35 or more. And I get, I would say, 90% of my books through them. I don't know if you're gonna do that. Do you think you'll like that when you get to that age? Yeah, watching the videos. And look what just came in the mail, another homeschool catalog from christianbook.com. And you can see how it's got, oh, it's just the catalog, sweetheart. Ooh. There's so many things in here. It's broken down really nicely. Definitely call and see if you can get one of these catalogs, because they're fun to look at and inspiring. So Art went to the post office. We got
something from Pflugerville, Texas.
For the whole family.
Hey guys, I've been watching you for a few months now, but I started at the very first video. Wow.
Oh wow, kudos to you!
So I'm still in 2017. Anyway, we have decided to homeschool our kids.
Well, congratulations on making the decision to homeschooling. There's so many ways you can educate your children. But actually if you're watching this video, it's funny because I just showed this homeschool curriculum and the CBD catalog, the Christian Book catalog. So those are great resources for you, and have fun with it. Keep it fun. Wouldn't you say, Art?
Yes.
Keep homeschooling fun, and it doesn't necessarily always involve textbooks, because real life learning is a huge part of homeschooling.
I made a picture, and I also made a little unicorn, and Leah made this bumblebee and another one. Those are clouds. Those are clouds up here with the blue sky, and this is a present, and that's a present, and they're all playing outside on suppers of things. Lillian, what's your picture about? Let me see. Oh yeah, Lillian says do scribbles, but that's a really pretty. Do you like it?
Go ahead.
It's part of the moon.
Oh, you folded it into an airplane? Who folded it for you?
Lydia.
That's beautiful. That's a lot of creativity there.
Yeah, I'm the green.
Whoa, good flight. I have been menu planning the entire afternoon, and because I'm a day behind on menu planning, we're sort of roughing it for meals tonight. So, Art to the rescue. He's very good at rescuing me out of my food thing. What did you make, Art?
Let's see, what did I make? Pizza.
Bread pizza.
Bread pizzas.
Bread pizza. So what that is just taking bread and making like pizza out of it, spaghetti sauce, sausage, cheese, pepperoni, anything that you have, green peppers, and just putting that under the broiler and cooking it that way. And that will suffice for our meal tonight. Is that one done?
That one's done.
And that's what they look like. Simple, easy, and it works in a pinch. And this is definitely the reason why I menu plan, because it just helps me stay on target of what to make every single day. And I have quite the mess on the table. I've got to get this cleaned up. But I have, well, kids brought me hangers. I have my menu planning, I have the flyers, I have recipe books. I was doing some School with Grace while we were sitting here on my iPad. And I have a list of, this is my grocery shopping list so far on this side. I have to add a few more things to it. And then this is just a list of different meals that I think I can probably make in the next 2 or so weeks. I am trying to make sure that I'm using things within our pantry and in the freezer. And I found a recipe because, how many pound bag did we get of couscous, Art?
I think it was 10 kilograms, so 22 pounds.
Okay, so that's a pretty big bag of couscous, and I have not put much of a dent into it. And that is something that I want to use up because we've had it for a little while. So I searched on Pinterest and I found a recipe here for Israeli couscous and chickpeas. So the couscous calls for lima beans, which I don't have, and Greek yogurt. I don't have that either. However, just a minute, sweetheart, just a minute. It does have turmeric, curry, and coriander, which are all spices that I'm not familiar with, and I have quite an abundance of them. So it's a plus. It's using couscous, which I have a lot of. It's using chickpeas, which I have a big, huge can that needs to get used up. And then it's using all of those spices. And we're gonna put that into the menu in the next 2 weeks. I will let you guys know how it comes out. I've never tried anything like this, but it could be fun. It could be our next favorite food. And in the meantime, it uses up a few more things in our pantry. Wow, that's beautiful. It's like a rainbow of colors. Thanks so much for watching. I know that some of our comments have been turned off on some of our videos. If for some reason by the time you're watching this, the comments have been removed from this video, please find me on either Facebook or Instagram and post your comments there. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you for our next video.